What happens when a city built on light reveals itself after dark? Tonight we're walking through Eindhoven, a place where technology meets creativity and where the night brings out a completely different side of the city. Most travelers visiting the Netherlands go straight to Amsterdam, but Eindhoven tells a different story.
Stories hiding everywhere. Every corner starts to speak. Every shadow feels unique. Under skies of fear.
This city isn't famous for canals or centuries-old palaces. Instead, it's known for innovation, design, and imagination. And when the lights come on, the atmosphere changes completely.
Every street a story told. Every moment bright and bold. City lights lead me on till the darkest night.
So today, let's walk together through Eindhoven after dark. A city where light, design, and nightlife create a completely different atmosphere. Glowing streets, neon lights, people walking, bike lights, wide city shots, first impressions of the night. The first thing you notice in Eindhoven at night is the calm rhythm of the city. Bicycles glide past quietly. Streetlights reflect softly on the pavement. People walk slowly between cafes, restaurants, and late-night shops.
Strangers laughing from afar. In the calm, the city sings. Quiet hope and hidden things. Somewhere in the midnight air.
It feels modern, relaxed, almost futuristic. This is a city that understands how to use light not just for visibility, but for atmosphere, the story behind the city. To understand Eindhoven today, you have to go back more than a century.
Through the night and into day. Every road a brand new start. Every city leaves
In 1891, a small company was founded here. That company was Philips. At the time, Eindhoven was a quiet town, but Philips began producing light bulbs, and the city slowly transformed. Factories were built, workers arrived from across the region. Innovation became the heartbeat of the city. Over time, Philips expanded into radios, televisions, and advanced technology. And Eindhoven became known as one of Europe's most important technology hubs.
following the midnight star.
Even today, the influence of innovation can be felt everywhere in the city. Strijp-S, where industry became creativity. One of the most fascinating places to explore at night is Strijp-S.
Midnight stories written in the rain. Bicycles whisper through the silence. Every street is glowing once again. Neon colors dancing in the dark.
This area used to be a massive industrial complex belonging to Philips. For decades, it was filled with factories and laboratories. But when industry moved on, the city did something remarkable. Instead of destroying the buildings, they reinvented them. Today's Strijp-S is one of the most creative neighborhoods in the Netherlands. Old factory buildings now house design studios, art spaces, cafes, restaurants, and music venues. At night, the industrial architecture becomes part of the atmosphere. Steel structures glow under modern lights. Brick walls reflect soft neon colors. Walking here feels like stepping into a space where history and the future meet.
Old factories turned into creation. Every corner breathing modern art. Innovation lives in every building. You can feel the city's beating heart.
A city designed with light. Light plays a special role in Eindhoven. This city doesn't just use light for streets and buildings. It uses light as a form of art. Every year Eindhoven hosts Dutch Design Week. Designers from around the world come here to showcase ideas that could shape the future. From smart technology to sustainable materials, the entire city becomes a living exhibition.
Where design and shadows meet. Midnight living in the streets. And the future starts to speak.
Even outside the festival, you can see design thinking everywhere. Public spaces, street lighting, architecture, everything feels intentional. The Van Gogh-inspired glow path. One of the most magical experiences near Eindhoven happens at night. A glowing bicycle path inspired by the famous Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh. The path was created by designer Daan Roosegaard. It's inspired by the iconic painting. The Starry Night. Thousands of small stones absorb sunlight during the day.
Step by step through the silent air. Stories hiding everywhere. Every corner starts to speak. Every shadow feels.
Then at night, they glow softly in swirling patterns. The ground itself begins to shine like a moving galaxy. Moments like this show how Eindhoven blends technology, art, and imagination. The energy of Stratumseind. If you want to see the energetic side of Eindhoven's nightlife, there's one place everyone knows: Stratumseind. This street is famous for having one of the largest concentrations of bars and clubs in Europe. More than 50 venues line this single road. Music flows from every doorway. Friends gather outside bars. Laughter fills the air. Yet despite the energy, Eindhoven still feels welcoming and easygoing. It's lively, but never overwhelming. Quiet corners of the night.
Old brick walls and modern glass. Past and future slowly pass. Every window glowing bright.
But sometimes the best travel moments happen away from the crowds. In quieter streets, Eindhoven feels completely different. Soft lights illuminate bike paths. Cafes glow warmly through large windows. A few late-night walkers pass by slowly. These peaceful moments remind you that travel isn't always about big attractions. Sometimes it's about simply being present in a place.
A traveler finds something rare. not a place upon a map, but a moment in the gap. City lights still guide my way through the night and into day.
Watching, listening, and letting the city speak. Eindhoven may not be the first city travelers think about when visiting the Netherlands, but that's exactly what makes it special. This is a city that reinvented itself. From industrial factories to global design, from light bulbs to creative innovation. And at night, that transformation becomes visible everywhere, in the glowing streets, in the creative neighborhoods, and in the energy of the people who live here. Thank you for walking with me through the night in Eindhoven. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe to Rags 2 Travel for more real travel moments from cities around the world. Because every destination has something to teach us. And sometimes the most beautiful stories begin after dark.
On the pavement, midnight stories written in the rain.
Have you ever visited Eindhoven? Or is it a city you would like to explore one day? Tell me in the comments. Comments signal engagement to YouTube.
Every street is glowing once again.